Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for the 2009 Edison Awards, Steering Committee Chairperson, co-author of Innovate Like Edison, and the great-grandniece of Thomas Alva Edison, Sarah Miller Caldecott.
Good afternoon, everyone. Wow, all those Edison images, and I'm here in a room of innovators. This afternoon, we are going to have a celebration of innovation, not only of the accomplishments of Thomas Edison, but individuals who have demonstrated extraordinary innovation leadership in their careers, and also teams of people who have brought forward into the marketplace revolutionary new products that have touched our lives. Thomas Edison believed that innovation was a social force. We don't often think of it that way, but he believed that innovation permeated every aspect of our lives in the sense of literature, arts, business, technology, politics, and more. And it was very important to him that innovation be brought forward for the greater good of humanity. $6.7 billion. How many of you think that's a lot of money? Not so much for a bailout today. But $6.7 billion is the estimated market value of the industries established by Thomas Edison's patents in 1910. Today, that figure would exceed $100 billion. And if we look at the ripple effect of the inventions that Edison brought forward to the world and looked at this globally, it would exceed $1 trillion. There is nowhere that you can look in our modern society without seeing Thomas Edison. So today, I'd like to bring forward to you some of the extraordinary accomplishments of Edison, some of the achievements that he has brought into our lives. And I'd like to offer you a few thoughts about new information that you may not have heard about Thomas Edison previously. How many of you remember reading about Menlo Park, New Jersey, Thomas Edison's first laboratory? Okay, what your 6th grade social studies teacher may not have told you is that that was the world's first R&D laboratory. Thomas Edison invented research and development. And through a systematic process of innovation, he was able to establish 6 industries in less than 40 years. In 1873, the document duplication industry. 1876, the carbon button microphone that allowed Bell's telephone to work. 1877, the world of recorded sound, with the phonograph and the first record, and later, the first recording studios. 1879, the invention that Edison is most known for, the incandescent electric light and the system of electrical power. 1893, the world's first motion picture camera, the first movies, and the first movie studio. 1905, the world's first alkaline storage battery. So the man who gave us the grid also gave us portable power. 6 industries in 40 years. How did he do that? How could we take those methods, those approaches, and bring them into modern times? I had an opportunity to study the life of Thomas Edison for about 3 years, beginning back in 2004, working with the world's preeminent expert on Thomas Edison, Dr. Paul Israel, whom you'll meet shortly. And through those 3 years of research, I had an opportunity to see how his mind was working. And what I came upon were a series of patterns and sequences, things that Edison was iterating through again and again. And I call these the 5 competencies of innovation. You saw some of these referred to in the little video clip right before we started here this afternoon. The first competency is called solution-centered mindset. This is where Edison would cast his mind forward toward a solution through his experiments to try to find what that future vision looked like. Second competency of innovation, kaleidoscopic thinking. Edison had extraordinary ideation techniques using whole brain thinking. He had a system for prototyping, a system for expressing his ideas visually. Very, very powerful. Third competency of innovation, full spectrum engagement. Here's where we see Edison mastering opposites, the highs and the lows of the innovation process. And we're experiencing some of this now. Edison invented through every recession that he experienced during his 84-year lifespan.